Okay guys, welcome to another game we were playing today. Today's a new series. Don't know why, I just kinda got in the mood of playing this. Just came to me, I seen pictures of the game, I wanted to play it, and I decided to do a series, so we're gonna see how this game is, because this is legit the first time I've ever even attempted to play this. So, without talking, let's get into Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Okay. Hopefully we get some actual music going. There you go, see? There's some music. And blood. Some gasps. Some tells me we're doing a lot of reading again. Oh, shit! Damn it! Why me? I don't know. I can't get caught. Not like this. No, I think you can, but... I've got to find someone to pin this on. Oh, really? Someone like... him. Like who? I'll make it look like he did it. Better turn down my volume. Jeez. Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant's Lobby number 2. Do I understand any of this? No. Phoenix. Okay, so this is us. Boy, am I nervous. Right. That was Maya. You're Maya. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed with what? Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? This case? Oh, sorry. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Okay, this guy sounds a little under the weather. He sounds a little depressed. Maybe we gotta get this guy some help. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. That's my client. Butts. Oh, this is nice. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong? Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Okay, so I'm guessing you're the boyfriend. That's the only explanation here. This person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. It's gonna go over well. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Fairly simple? That's a murder case! A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh, Christ. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Okay, here we go. Oh, judgy. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. A little nervous. Sorry. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test, we should test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Okay. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. 1 second, guys. Okay. Now I'm gonna test something. I do have a controller with me. I'm gonna see if maybe we can get this hooked up. Just because. Yeah, okay, hold on. Sorry. Gotta fix this. Okay, start and select, and left and right, and no, okay. Okay, let's see if we can get this. That's the wrong one anyway, and okay. Let's just go now. Correct. Well, no, shit. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. Okay, it's a lot better than just the mess. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, victim? Oh, of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it off and do it for me. Please, I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim's... who is the victim in this case? Murder. Cindy. Okay, Cindy. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. Wow. Amazing. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Okay. Type weapons. Okay. So, we got a murder case going, and I'm guessing we're not gonna do very good, because I have no good in court, I don't think. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Ooh! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, shit. Ahem, Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport oh, yay, new evidence. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money as gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what did you think of her? What do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of ruining his mouth in all this wrong directions. Should I... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean, irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I met her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Shit. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Okay. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Okay, I'm hoping I'm doing good here. I am so not an attorney. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her. Ah, shit. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Yeah, this is bad, because, damn it. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank, Sashwit to the stand. Let's go with that. It's the killer. Okay. Mr. Sashwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sashwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Oh, well, shit. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man filling an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Why is he so chipper? Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Sashwit used, was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your, partial? I have no idea. For your partial. Blackout record documents, okay. More evidence. Now, Mr. Wright? Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have been lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's. This is like a tutorial! Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Shit. Okay, witness account. Shit. I was going to doors selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Okay. No, there's nothing I can press there. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Press, that mattered. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Being a stranger, looked inside the apartment. Okay, then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Now, wait. Can I read this? Time of death, then came, because death wasn't split due to trauma. There's nothing I think I can press there either. I quailed and frightened and so. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? Thought to call the police immediately. Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime. Oh, I'm just gonna press it. See what I can get at this. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I'll present. I probably messed up. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I'll have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. I must be on the wrong track. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Just press that too. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes. I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call, and that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Went to the nearby park and found a public phone. Yeah, hold that. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone, and being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Alright, what time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Right. Yeah, hey, there we go. Found something. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Haha, fucker. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sashwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always, begets more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Okay, I'm better attorney than I thought right now. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. Try again. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Bugger! I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one. The time of discovery. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. Do I have anything in here? Okay, passport. Okay, that's just being home the day before. That's just that. Wait! Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ha 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 ha. Found you. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sashwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sashwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant contradictions are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. But my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sashwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Okay, hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense might cross-examine the witness. Gladly. That made no sense. Wait. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Okay. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon was used to... Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Can I present this? Objection! Yeah. Wait just a moment. Here we go. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is that supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sashwit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Bain? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. White, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, damn! Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sashwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, the voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard, no, I mean, I saw. That's a wig. Figured, but shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Yeah, he's guilty. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witnesses came from the clock. Sorry, messed that up. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sashwit heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear and... Hold on. Can I save? I can save game. Save failed? Save failed? Why didn't it save? Suspending game. Okay, so save worked that time. Anyway, guys, we will finish that case next episode. This is actually a really good game. I'm going to continue with this. I hope to see you guys next time. Take care. Hope to see you in the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.